You gonna ask a question?
I can't host this thing. You know what I'm saying? Keep muscular tension on.
You know, we are live. We are live. Hey, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Glad you guys could be here to join us again. I am your host, Peaches. With me today, I have some special guests. I have Miss Ameshia. You guys know her from other shows. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's going on, y'all? This your boy LV, representing Decatur, Georgia. I go by the name Urban Guys on Instagram. I'm an entrepreneur and, make high quality bracelets at an affordable price. That's my thing.
That's right.
That's
my link.
All right. Okay. This mystery guest over here doesn't want to be on the camera, but that's okay. You know, we want to make sure that everybody's comfortable when they chime in, but we're glad to have you here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
All right. Mario, basically, from Decatur, Georgia.
All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and get right on into it. So there was this thing going around on Facebook recently about sexual acts that we should stop doing in the bedroom. I wanted to read a couple of them. One was when guys pull the hair, instead of pulling at the ponytail, y'all need to pull by the roots.
What?
Look, that's what Facebook is saying. So what are some sexual acts you think that at least women? I mean, because you gotta say it from a male's perspective.
So pulling hair is a necessity. Okay.
No, what they said you can pull the hair. Some men are doing it incorrectly.
Okay. Yeah, you can't take the weave out. You know what I'm saying? You reach down in the root and do your thing. I mean,
what about you?
I went on the next one.
Oh, they got
what's going over there.
They said that when that y'all need to stop doing the hot dog on the bun tap.
So what?
The hot dog on the
when
bun
they trying to get it back up. Wait, is they trying to get it back up or that's the start?
It's the start.
What?
But why though? What
Not
does
the
it matter?
start.
Long as
Hey, this is what Facebook is saying now.
listen. Long as that man get right, it shouldn't matter what he doing.
They also said if she says she's close, that means don't stop, don't move, don't change.
I agree
I
wholeheartedly.
mean, that's facts. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's kind of at our age. Common knowledge,
that's a given.
common sense ain't so
Exactly.
common. However, it should be.
Yeah. They also said we want y'all to choke us, but from the side, not the front. We don't want to die.
Okay. I might have to implement that next time.
Like the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
You can still do it like this, but hit the pressure points, not the cutting off the air circulation.
Yeah. Like, I don't want you to die. I just want you to feel good.
Look, I'm trying to tell you. So, okay, that was just some of the things that Facebook listed. I thought that was pretty funny. But, okay, so we have other questions as it relates to why do men think leading with oral sex is a segue to getting some? Like prime example, you have a lot of men that will say, yeah, I just want to eat you or whatever. Why do they think that that's going to get us aroused?
I think they may be looking at it from a male's perspective. And the male perspective is if a chick says, oh, I just want to suck your dick, we know she want to fuck. So if it's like the flip way, not me, but they may say, we'll put that out there. I get straight to the point. I feel like a man should say what he means and her know, listen, this is what I'm trying to do. So, oral sex is just foreplay. It's just getting to the do. But I mean, yeah.
Okay. I mean, what's your take on it?
This that.
I mean, I kind of the feedback of him what he was saying. I'm with that as well. Like say like a female approach me, we vibing or whatever, and she wanna have, say she gonna offer me or sex. I know after that I'm gonna, we gonna get to it. Like so, I mean, like I say, it's coming from a male perspective, so I can't really, I never really had this type of conversation with a female before, so I don't know what,
Okay.
Listen.
I think our
Fellas.
opinion is a little different.
Yeah.
Listen, I hate to. If you know damn well you trying to fuck,
You better let it be known.
well, you know what? I see what's going on. It's just game. It's just like I'm gonna eat that thing and then get you in the mood, and then you gonna wanna fuck. Like I came to fuck, but I'm telling you, I'm just gonna eat that pussy, and you know what I'm saying, and it's gonna lead to it.
I can see that being.
It's game,
Yeah.
It's definitely
But,
a game. But then, like for some part, I think a lot of men use that as kind of like their go-to, especially when they know they can't get you. I feel like a lot of, obviously not talking about y'all, but there are a lot of men that they know they can't get you. So it's like, okay, well, let me tell them I eat a pussy. Then they might,
Right.
what girl really don't like it. Now, there are some, I think they're kind of weird. I don't know very many girls that really be like, I don't want that done. But I mean, men, they feel like, okay, if I say this, then maybe she'll let me do it. And if she do that, then maybe that's a win for me. But then you got the other ones that say that too, and then they trash. Like, how you offering to eat somebody's pussy and you trash?
Now, that is another thing. Like, you can't be going down there like you kiss your grandma on the cheek.
Or like you licking on the ice cream cone.
That part. So I will say this. Well, this also kind of leads into my next question. Like, you've had people that are saying that 45 minutes of eating is average. But I'm like,
it don't take
if you eat
that.
for 45 minutes, I don't know.
It don't take all that, because I mean, if it's good, like it don't even take 10 minutes and she grabbing your head because she ready to fuck. It don't take that long. 45 minutes is a long time. That's like a woman sucking dick. 45 minutes, she gonna have lockjaw or something.
That's true. Well, I will say this now. Like when it comes to when it comes to foreplay in general, a good 40 minute, well, really, you're supposed to be doing like 20 minutes, but to get us fully aroused, it has to be like stuff leading up to that point. And like oral kind of is a part of that, but
touching and kissing and rubbing and feeling, that's also a part of foreplay.
It could be massaging and kissing and teasing, and then the oral and everything leads to a fun time.
True that. So this also leads into like sexual fantasies. Like, what are some of y'all sexual fantasies? You got quiet. No. You wanted to be on here? Oh, you gonna answer? Go ahead. What are y'all?
Gentlemen first.
Gentlemen before ladies. So I would say at this point, a fantasy of mine is just making love and fucking in the ocean.
No,
like
scared of
scared of what?
Sharks and shit.
Sharks.
I mean, unless you just right outside the boat.
Listen, I'd rather a shark get me fucking than standing down in the water doing nothing. So it's a risk I'm willing to take to scratch it off my bucket list. But yeah, I just want to be, maybe in the Bahamas, nice blue waters, just kicking it and I just sliding in and get to having a good time in the ocean.
Okay, but see, salt water sounds like it'll dry some things up, but maybe I'm just thinking too much into it.
I mean, it don't. It don't. I did that before. You know what I'm saying? So that's been off my bucket list.
What about you?
I don't have one I could just say like right off top that I can say is just bucket because I'm pretty adventurous and I don't feel like I want to have like be, inhibitions with somebody. Like if it's me, I'm going like even, some people be like, oh, I want to have sex on the balcony in Jamaica. Like it could be a pool full of people out there. If I want to have fuck on the back of the balcony in Jamaica, I'm fucking on the back of the balcony in Jamaica.
True that. Now
Like,
I'm gonna say so I've never done that, but it is a fantasy.
It's exciting.
That I wouldn't even care, even with a big window. I'm in my house though, so can't nobody say that. Just like can't rush me. I'm in my property.
Yeah. I mean, you'd probably be surprised. Like even if that's a fantasy of yours, if you got people like watching, they'll probably be equally turned on just seeing other people. I mean, it's the same thing. Like people watching porn, they get turned on from watching other people.
To be honest with you, it's a kink actually. I wouldn't. Well, I've actually heard that it's a kink to have people watch you.
Yeah, it definitely is. I'm definitely a fan.
Oh my god, that's too funny. So what are some things or rather I guess should say this. Do you like when your partner talks or make noises during sex?
Absolutely. Sure, you gotta give me some feedback. Let me know, hey.
Shay.
Yeah, I need some feedback. You ain't laying there just.
It's boring if it's not, because then I think either on either side, like the woman and or the man could feel like they are not pleasing you and or you're not being pleased. But just the fact of, some type of response, like with your body, like it ain't like you got to be like, oh baby, all this shit. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and some people do talk, like they gonna tell you like what's going on while it's going on. Yeah. Some just moaning in your ear, but it's just the excitement of that it makes you more aroused. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it turns the man on. He may grow another half inch. You know what I mean? And like for the woman, she gonna get wetter, and it just makes the sex that much more enjoyable for both. Both parties involved. I think.
And
I agree.
I think a little dirty talking and maybe some noise.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, feeling it in your stomach, let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know.
So
what you say since you asked?
I mean, I enjoy it. Mm-hmm. I enjoy even being verbal because I mean it's hard like trying to hold stuff in. I don't know what it is. Like especially if it's good, now it's really hard trying to hold it. It's like almost like how can I say, like a little knot in your chest. You be like, anyway, but yeah. So do you think you guys are good listeners when it comes to like cues from your partner? Like, I think we should all be working to observe instead of just doing what we think our partner wants.
Definitely. I think so intimacy means to know, and you have to listen to your partner, because I think the mistake a lot of guys make is, they figure, well, I got a big dick and I got the stamina, but they don't understand that you want to listen to your woman, understand what she likes, because her body is different from every other woman you've ever been with. So you want to understand and learn her body. And once you master and learn her body, then it takes the sex to a whole nother level. Because now you just went from good sex to great sex. And then once the feeling is involved to where you genuinely love each other and connect with each other, then it becomes awesome sex.
Well, you better pop your shit.
I mean, he ain't lying though, but I'm gonna tell you, like, but you gotta be careful also with connections, because even connections can make sex feel good, and then like it could be tied to a toxic person. You know what I'm saying? So like, when you connecting with somebody and that this person don't mean you well, or don't have good intentions, or don't see anything serious with you, like it can make the sex better than what it really is. Because I've had a situation where I lost the connection for a guy, and when I tell you the next time we connected after that, it wasn't it. It was like average. And I was like, what was I
Oh, so
going
because
crazy.
you were so emotionally
Yeah,
involved, it made it
exactly.
that much better. But once there was no emotion, the sex
Right,
was just
right.
kind of average.
And so that's why I say you got to sometimes be careful with that too,
Mhm.
because like, you know, you could be thinking, damn, you know, I really am into this person or whatever. But you know, I'm gonna just tell you like this. For me, when it comes to cues and knowing, I'm in competition with myself. So I want to know that I'm doing a good job. I want to be able and teach me how to properly please you. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You know, just like with anybody, you're just gonna do what you normally do unless you told differently. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So like even like I've been the type of person that even afterwards I would, you know, have these conversations and say, okay, where did I do wrong? Did I do anything that
you're trying to be better?
Right.
Yeah.
So
I think that's that's positive because I want to know where I can and can't improve it. You know, if I can improve in something, or maybe, you know, I need to focus more on the clit, or maybe, you know, you like it from the side longer, or, you know, it's getting to know each other and understanding each other's bodies and what each other is expecting. Just take sex to a whole nother level. Period.
right.
You know.
I agree. I think to piggyback off what he's saying, you know, you don't hear it all the time. You hear more about people having so many different relationships and so many different sexual partners, but then you hear about these couples that have been together, and you can look at them and just tell they in love.
Right.
And not only are they in love, like they be fucking like you know what I'm saying, but they are enjoying it because they are actually taking the time to learn each other and you know, grow, because it's like, you know, it's just so much that you can learn about each other if you're willing to learn.
Right.
And within that just makes everything better, as opposed to feeling like, oh, okay, I'm not getting this, so let me go to this person. But you're not even trying to learn it with the person that you with.
Right,
you know what I mean? So
and I think that's been the downfall to a lot of relationships, because people don't talk. It's like people aren't comfortable having these conversations. So a lot of times we be looking for this fantasy fuck, basically. It's like, oh, well, I know if I get with Shorty, you know, she'll probably rock my world. But then it's like, if you just had just told your old girl that, hey, you need to do this, you need to lick around it a little bit or do this, you could have had what you was looking for. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't take that time out to actually work through stuff like that. They just go out and start fucking all these different, and it may also desensitize you to actually caring about somebody. So you just got to be real careful when it comes to stuff like that.
I think the problem is that for whatever reason, like sex, let's talk about sex is kind of taboo. You know what I mean? Like people, it's almost like, for instance, like this setting, right? Like, why is it that we're so comfortable to talk to each other, but you won't talk to your partner? You know what I mean?
Yeah. What you over there quiet just to listen to, sir? Look, y'all, and for those of you that just joined, we have a mystery guest, but you know, he's a bit
He's
shy.
just taking it all in.
He's trying to take it all in, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna let him be comfortable and chime in on his comfort level. So what are some things that you find unattractive about the opposite sex? Like, what are some things that you'd be like, nah, I can't talk to her, or I can't date this person? Like,
so I got this thing where, like, I like a woman with nice teeth. Like, a nice smile goes so far. So it's like if a chick is like, her grill is messed up, it's just an automatic turn off. If she smell like cigarette smoke, automatic turn on. Black and Miles, yeah, you keep walking. I mean, I got a list of stuff. Yeah. It ain't for me. It might be for the next brother, but you ain't for me, baby. Right. I mean, I just, you know, I like a attractive, feminine, great smelling, sensual woman.
Okay.
That's it.
What about you, Mario? What are some things that are unattractive?
Kind of basically similar to what he said. Like, I don't like smoke, and if you do smoke, we can sometimes it depends on the person. I can work through that. Cigarettes, no. But you know what I'm saying? It's hard because a lot of women smoke weed, but it's like if you smell a certain way, you gotta hit the shower before you lay in this bed. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you know that, like say you like it's just basically with anything, just like hygiene. You know what I'm saying? Like how you take care of yourself. So if you coming up, your breath not right, or you smell like this, it's like then we first meet. I'm gonna look in your car, see how you keep your car, because how you keep your car is how you keep your house. It's just like a lot of things.
Right.
You know.
What about you? What's some things that are complete unattractive?
I don't like what is it? Like self-absorbed, narcissistic men.
That part, yeah.
I definitely don't like men that lead with sex talk. Because usually that's a turn off. You know what I'm saying? Like immediate.
We talking about physical. Well, like first, like we're talking about physical first. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta, you know what I'm saying, from the word go. If you're looking at someone, we talking about like that first initial.
I prefer not to have a short man. Yeah, I would prefer them to be at least 6 foot or higher. Obviously, I agree. Like a messed up grill cannot be an issue. I definitely wouldn't date a man that smokes cigarettes. Yeah, I don't know. I like what I like. I don't necessarily have a type, but I know what I like when I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like, you know, some people like light skin, brown skin, you know, whatever. Like I'm not like that. I've dated dark skin in between light skin or whatever. But I would say I have a preference, and height is definitely, you know, I ain't trying to.
Well, I'm gonna tell you for one, because I'm 5'2", I definitely have height on my list. Because if I'm 5'2" and you shorter than me, we got a whole problem.
If he disqualified?
No, yeah, he disqualified.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that means if I put on heels, I'm gonna be like this.
Yeah, you gotta lay down to hug him.
Let's hey, LB, do the scenario we was talking about the other day. What if you with the chick being, and then you know what I'm saying, like we're talking like the tall Amazon.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Would you rather a tall, ugly man or a short man that was attractive?
Neither one. It's for her.
No. Y'all gotta pick one.
I would have to say I need to be able to look at your soul. I would have to say, I guess, the short, attractive man, because I gotta be able to look at your face.
Define short.
Yeah,
he's a short guy. He's like
shorter than 5'8",
5'5".
Well, he's taller than me then, so he cool.
Oh, he cool.
But he's not taller than me, so it's not cool.
Okay.
I would have a problem with that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. It's because for me, it's a protection thing. So like, if I feel like I could take you, I don't know if I could do it. I don't know.
So I mean, I get that, because we know that it's wired in women's head that a man is supposed to protect, provide, and lead.
Right.
So it may be difficult for a woman to feel protected by a guy that's 5'1", 5.
Well, it's also
shorter than her.
It also has a lot to do with your personality trait as well, because I know for some women, you know, you have those really dominant women that, you know, are okay with like beta type men. And for me,
but just because he's short, that doesn't mean he's beta.
True. But no. I understand that. But I'm saying, even with the I guess the mentality of what, if you're looking at the psychology of the height thing, that's what I'm saying. So that not saying the person himself is a beta just because he's short, but the mentality of height being associated with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. The little man syndrome.
Yeah,
Napoleon.
Now,
the short man.
And the crazy thing about it, I've dated men that were taller than me, but shorter than what I typically would date. And it really is a real life thing. Because like, I've had some like a man to just be like nasty and rude.
Yeah. I just feel like short guys. Sorry, short guys. They have it bad. It's almost like a man could be short, have himself together, work out, and he will still be, no matter what he does, he will still be disqualified from just women looking at him like, Oh, he's a little shrimp.
No,
Look
I will
at
say
him.
this though.
Hey, little buddy.
I've never.
Hey, he's like, you just won't give me a chance.
Now, I will say this. I've never not dated a guy just because he was short.
Okay.
Now, I will still give him a chance. But see, here's the problem
She
in
won't.
lies with that.
Not anymore. No,
Well, here's the problem with that.
She's absolutely
not
not.
anymore.
I
No.
actually, the guys that I've tried to date that were my height,
Mhm.
actually were very, how can I say, disrespectful. They were very disrespectful. Like, it was one guy, he was my height.
Mhm.
I went on one date, like the first date. So we talked for like a month
Mhm.
on the phone. And then we actually went out on the date. And by the end of the date, this man grazed my vagina.
Really?
Yeah, he went for the hug and then did like this. And I was like,
Mm.
I'm out. So at that point, it was just like, nah, I'm straight. If I'm going to, engage in something, I would rather go for my type versus, well, not type, because again, I don't really have.
I mean, I agree because especially like us men, I'm telling you right now, we go for looks first. Like looks get our attention. Mentality keeps our attention.
Right.
So literally, I mean, we can't look at a woman and say, oh, she looks like she has a great personality. We looking at an ass.
Yeah, I'm about to say that right now. She got a fat ass.
We're looking at that face. We're looking at her swag. We're looking at, just everything, her whole makeup.
Mm.
And then we go to, okay, well, let me see what she's talking about. Because she could be beautiful on the outside and be bullshit on the inside.
True that.
So, and then she still disqualified. She just qualifies for a good time, but that's it.
Right. Sorry, I meant to put that
comments going.
Yeah, somebody said not anymore.
But the short guys.
Then focus on shorter women.
So,
I guess he was saying for the short guys, you need to just focus on shorter women. Versus trying to,
I agree with him. Yeah.
And that's
but some women, I don't think any woman prefers a shorter guy, but some of them, I hate to say the word, will settle for them.
Yeah.
But that's almost like, okay, let's give this comparison since men obviously go for looks first.
Mm-hmm.
You got a woman that is fine, fat ass, everything, but her face is trash.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got a beautiful girl who is not as shapely,
Mm-hmm.
likely doesn't have much of an ass, probably not very much as it comes to hips or whatever. Which one y'all going for?
Me. So I'm gonna go with the beautiful one because we can. We can go take.
Ain't even gotta say you know where it's going.
You already know.
We can take a trip to the Dominican Republic.
Stephen, no, we will not give up heels for these. I'm sorry. I gotta wear my heels. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't
we
even.
go
That's
to
like
the
you can do
Dominican
what.
Republic because you come back a whole new woman.
Okay, so what if she's not open to that?
Then you got the gym. You always got the gym.
Got the gym. You don't have to do it the
You know
whole
what I'm saying?
time.
Me personally, I'd rather go natural anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, makeup is cool to a certain extent, but when you take all that off, I still want you to be a, you know what I'm saying, a natural, beautiful person. Like, I don't like all them, 2-inch eyelashes, like you come looking like a whole peacock. Like, that's just not for me. You know what I'm saying? I know there's people out there that like that, but it just ain't for me.
You gonna start some shit.
Hey, I'm with it.
Let me tell you something. Most men who have options go for natural beauty. We value natural beauty. Natural beauty is everything. All that, like a whole lot of just stuff that packed on you, we don't care for that. Like we like natural. It's a fact.
Okay. All right. Well, okay, since we are, sipping on some things, I did come up with this one question. And it's based on a conversation I've had before. But do you think drinking or getting drunk actions is an excuse for cheating?
Absolutely not.
No, you're just doing what you want to do.
Not.
Liquor ain't nothing but truth juice. That's
Really?
it. You either gonna say what you want to say with that you hadn't said, sober,
Right.
You're gonna do what you want to do, you know, that you probably either thought about or you are now in the mood because you are with that person. That's not, you know, that's not a pass. I mean, it doesn't give you a pass.
Right.
Definitely. You know, it's just bad character. If you like, I'm not locking in with a woman who's gonna get drunk and then I gotta worry about, well, I hope she ain't sucking some dick. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, we not playing that shit. I see you staggering, falling over, and you reaching for my homeboy, like thinking he me. I'm like, yeah.
You been thinking about that for a while. we was having this conversation because, like, you know, I know that there are some of us that do like to drink. And, you know, a lot of times, you know, some of us we either don't know our limitations or we purposely push our limitations. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times, you know, people don't understand that when you drinking, like, you still are coherent. Like, but you're like woozy, but you still coherent. You know exactly what you're doing. Now you might forget the next day, but in that moment,
you and I had that conversation.
Okay. So hold on, because I'm gonna tell you what my friend did, y'all. This was the most hilarious thing. So we actually went out, and this one got drunk. Like, of course, I'm always the DD typically, unless we specify ahead of time, you know. But we were walking out of the club, and
I didn't just get drunk. Let me preface this by saying I did not eat. And I messed up because I mixed champagne with other liquor. Look, anybody that drinks, you know that's a no-no.
Look, let me just tell you what this one said, y'all. Because we was arm in arm, and she's like, yeah, you know. And so these guys was trying to holler at us or whatever, and she was like, no, thank you. I'm going home to suck my nigga dick.
Okay, but in my defense, and you know, I fucked up my car that night. Yeah. But I ain't go home with no nigga.
Yeah,
and I was drunk.
And see, then that's what
so you know what I'm saying. And that wasn't even intentional, you know. And not everybody, but if you ever been drunk, you know, or gotten to that point, you know, you'll be good. And as soon as you start driving or something, that shit just come down on you. It's either gonna come down when you drink, when you driving, or it's gonna hit you when you get home. Right. But yeah, I mean.
Yeah, that's why
again, that's true, Jude. You either gonna go, it's left or right. Because if you go this way, you just doing what you wanted to do.
So maybe it's different for me because. Like, I've been to a bar, right? And I walked in the bar and I seen like all busted chicks. I said, damn, it must be busted chicks night tonight or something. What's going on? So now I start one shot.
Give one to the men right quick.
Hold on, 2 shots, 3 shots, and I'm like, might be
a little better.
Then by the 4th shot, I'm like, damn, it ain't nothing but bad ones in here. Dang, everybody, dang, she bad. But it be like the same busted chick. So I don't know, maybe the liquor do something different.
I mean, the liquor might make you think that somebody is attractive, but if you gonna want to cheat or have sex with that person, you're gonna do it anyway. It has nothing to do with the liquor. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's what we were saying. Like, you know, a lot of times people try to use this, oh, well, I was drunk, I didn't know what was going on. Yeah, you knew what was going on. At that time, you knew. Mm-hmm. You just
wanted to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so.
You cheat. Whether you're drunk or you're sober, you cheated.
Exactly. So as far as
I feel like you could get juicy now.
No. I'm gonna stick with the surface level stuff. So, do you prefer fucking or making love?
Don't look at me first. Don't look at me first.
Oh, ladies before you.
I know you got all these folks.
Well, I will say this. Fucking is okay sometimes, but I'm the type of person, I'm very sensual. Like, I like, even if it's not love involved, I'm the type of person, like, I like to care about the partner that I'm with. So I like to, you know, be sensual with it. So making love is just a comfort for me. But I know that some men just like, fuck it. So
So
What is it?
So I like fucking more, but I also like making love. So I gotta
But
pick.
for y'all, it's different though. When
Oh,
y'all
yeah,
making
yeah,
love, it's because y'all like really care about the girl, right?
Yeah, of course. So to me is if I just want to beat it up, stand up in it, and that's what we on, then we just gonna have a wild night. Then yeah, that's what's up. And then if we making love, then it's the candles and the oils, and I'm kissing you and licking all on you, and and it's leading up to sex, slow sex, but I still kind of end up fucking too.
No, well, but see, here's the thing. So I will say this. What I mean by that is, so all that stuff you just mentioned is about like rubbing and licking and all that stuff. That's actually intimacy. But when I say fucking or making love, I mean when you're in the act, it's either beat it up or you sensual.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by like the difference between the two. But I guess for y'all, it don't even matter.
They
It don't even matter. Long as he in there. What about you? I'm gonna give this one right here because he. What about you? Which one you prefer?
I thought you were talking to me.
She gonna let.
Well, with me, I mean, the making love is cool, but I really prefer fucking because I know what it takes me to get me there. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to, you know what I'm saying? Then well, I got asthma, so I ain't trying to be there. I ain't trying to be there all night. I ain't trying to be there 45 minutes. I'm trying to.
Well, it don't necessarily mean you there all night.
Okay,
listen, if you slow grinding and you slow stroking that thing, they shouldn't mess with your asthma.
Yeah, it do. That heart rate go up. I got it, man. Look, 15 minutes. That's all you getting out of me.
I said that boy intense.
Oh my god.
Y'all crazy.
Yeah, it's too funny.
That's why I'd rather her get hers first, because once I get mine rolling, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep for sure.
Oh my god. Oh, that's too funny. Go ahead. Which way?
I mean, we're kind of similar. Like, I like a combination of the two, but I do like sensual, passionate sex. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean, it doesn't have to be, and I think that's maybe where the confusion comes, where you say making love. People kind of equate that to somebody you have to be in love with,
right,
as opposed to just saying fucking or passionate sex. I think that, if there's more of a comparison of fucking and passionate sex, then some may lean more towards passionate sex.
Right.
But when you put making love, they think, oh shit, no, I'm not in love. But it's not even, that anything like that. But
right.
I don't want to be fucked on like I'm 16. Like I don't.
When you beat it up, when you take your time with it.
And then the thing of this is
that's why out of them 15 minutes, you get 7 minutes of slow, and the last 8 minutes gonna be fast.
I get that with you. He is stupid. So, but see, this is also the thing too. You have to worry about when you're just fucking. We women dry up at a certain point when it's like a bunch of friction and it's just nothing. Like that's sometimes what happens. So you gotta kind of be careful to mix it up or something between the two, because if you don't, then and like you said, unless you already know what a person want, what it takes to get that person off quickly, like you gonna be there trying to mix it up a little bit. So
I mean, I agree. I mean, now y'all is y'all might come and y'all might come, then y'all have that big orgasm. And then, things start.
I don't know nothing about that.
They start getting a little,
I don't know nothing about that.
A little tight after that.
I don't know nothing about that.
I'm so sorry.
So if you're with your partner that doesn't have any sexual restrictions on you, what is it that you would do that you haven't?
Oh, I'm tying up. I'm telling you right now. I'm tying up some real beat. Look, we BDSM in it. Pulling out the leather whip.
He going kink war over there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna invest in one of them swings.
I ain't gonna do the swing, but I do some time up.
Hey, one of them swings that hang on the door.
I do want that. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I want that.
Like that shit.
That boy
Oh, yeah.
shades over there. Shades.
Oh, Christian Grey.
Oh my God. What about you?
I want to swing. That shit just look too good. I just be seeing videos and I'm like, I want to see what that be like. I do. I want that. I don't know. So I'm claustrophobic, but I think I would be open to being bound. I just don't think I could do both my hands and my feet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I see.
Like, because even with your hands, you're not really going nowhere with your legs, but my hand and my feet, I don't think I could, do
Mm-hmm.
both.
Oh, okay. At the same time. I got you.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with them fluffy handcuffs.
Well, I will say I've never been tied up before. I'm a little weary about that a little bit because I don't like being restricted. Like,
Yeah,
especially because maybe it's I don't know if it's a control thing during, but like once I get my, I try not, okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to be admitting this, but I try not to squirt. So, cause ever since I read up on it, I don't know. I just don't be feeling comfortable.
Not to.
Yeah. But because I don't want to feel like I'm peeing on somebody.
But that's a guy that gift that's a gift that God gave you to bestow on your partner. And you're trying to keep that away from him? What's wrong? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Look,
You should be ashamed.
I can't help it. It's just like because it's involuntary. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. It's a difficult thing to release control of,
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. That's one thing I'd be like skeptical.
I think if you're with a partner who wants to please, yeah, of course that, but also is a pleaser, then he's gonna love it because he's like, okay, I know, man, my girl be squirting all the time. That's all she do is squirt. And be like, oh yeah, what you be doing, cuz?
Right. Teach me.
Yeah, so it's just, it's nothing. That's nothing to be over.
What? No. He got an answer.
Yeah, what's the answer?
Oh, if y'all took up the flow space, so I forgot what we were talking about. But,
if they put no sexual restrictions on you, what are some things that you haven't done?
Of course, like what y'all said, tying her up. I mean, I got a kid in the closet right now ready to be used. But like I said, I got 15 minutes in me, so I'm tying up something to take to you.
He's stupid.
Hey man, at least
He's crazy.
He told us at least try to stretch it to 35 minutes.
He's so crazy.
Oh my God, y'all are too funny. So have you ever imagined someone else while being intimate with your partner?
Absolutely not.
I thought you were going to say
I ain't saying
No.
I was about to say, oh shit, maybe we need not air this part.
Nah.
But somebody get in trouble.
Definitely not. Look, listen.
Oh my God.
What I have in front of me is what I picked and what I chose. So why would I be thinking of another chick? That don't even make sense.
I mean, you've had people that mistakenly call somebody else's name. I did. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I had that before. No, I've never done that.
Oh,
but I've had somebody do it to me. Yeah. It fucked me up bad. I was like, why? I thought I was good enough.
you were so open. I've never had that shit happen, but I took that bitch to the grave.
Oh no, look. But I think too, because when you have a person that isn't over their ex, it's a problem.
Yeah.
So
Next
yeah,
question.
you gotta
That's loaded.
Man, I wish a chick would holler at some other dude's name. I'm like, oh yeah, that's how you feel.
Okay, so I know we've all had that one that we've smashed and didn't go back to. So Have you ever had a smash and dash? Like to where you just did not, after the first time or after y'all had said, you just like, nah, I'm done.
Oh, yeah.
And why did you smash once and then go back?
So 9 times out of 10, this is a chick I had no business smashing.
Exactly.
It was just 4 o'clock in the morning, you know, and
Leaving the club.
leaving the club, and it's like, hey, you want to get your dick sucked? And I'm like,
Sure.
Why not?
But
why not? So yeah, but I knew that this was not something that I would want to see the next morning.
Gotcha.
Yeah, definitely want to see it the next
What about you over there?
I was answering while he was answering, but now, of course, I think every male has ran into some stuff like that, but definitely. And why? Like I say, shouldn't have been doing it in the first place, or she did something that kind of turned me off. You know what I'm saying? Made me feel, I guess, not safe or whatever like that. Like she might have, it could have been her living arrangement or something. You know what I mean? It just different stuff. I can't recall a certain situation, but
Right.
you know what I'm saying? When you pull up, you like, I ain't got no business over here. I might get robbed coming out here. See, like, so, I ain't never going back. I'm already there, so I might well get my dick sucked, but I'm never coming back.
What about you?
It just wasn't fun for me.
It wasn't fun.
I mean, yeah, it was a waste of time.
Well, I will tell
I
you.
mean, I was much younger, but it was a waste of time.
Yeah. So it was in my younger years, but I will say this. When you have someone that humps you like they scooting up their chair to the table
Oh gosh.
the whole time, I kind of left in the middle. I was trying so fast to get up out of
His dick
there.
must have been little, huh?
It wasn't that. He just wasn't doing right. I mean, he was just, and so I got out of there so fast to the point where I was putting on my shoes before I was putting on my leggings and had to take my shoes back off. It was just that bad. So I never went back. And I swore to myself after that, I told, because I had a friend at the time, it was her boyfriend's friend. And
So let me not to cut you off, but since you're such an open person, why you can talk to him during, or you know what I'm saying? Why you can't work through it?
She was probably younger.
I was younger.
Oh, okay.
I was
Yeah.
younger. Like, I mean, at that time,
I thought she was gonna get some dick, and then she got some bullshit.
And the crazy thing, you want to know the crazy thing? I had been on a long hiatus. So he was kind of like at the right place at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, God damn it. I wasted a body. Why me?
I
So
stopped it
let me
before
ask
it
you.
ended.
Yeah, and
I
he
stopped
didn't
it.
he didn't finish. That's what I was saying.
couldn't-
Like
I couldn't
I
let
couldn't
that
do
finish.
it.
I
Does
just
that
stopped.
body count?
You said what?
I said, does that body count?
Nah, because he ain't finished. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finished. So it was just like, I just couldn't
Everybody
do it,
had a
y'all.
bad
I was
time.
like, nah, I'm straight. I got to get up out of here. I gotta go because I forgot. I left my refrigerator running. I got to go.
You sure you left your refrigerator?
No, I ain't saying that.
Oh, shit.
So what? I mean, speaking of strangeness in the bedroom, what has been the strangest request you've ever been asked or requested during?
Y'all ready for this?
Okay.
I already know what he's finna say.
All right, so had this. She was gorgeous too. Nice, young, wonderful young lady, and we had a great time. Great time. Not to walk down the memory lane, but after I got through coming, I proceeded to, go take the condom off and flush it like I always do.
Oh wow.
But she
This is gonna
insisted.
be bad.
Oh my gosh.
She insisted that she wanted to drink
Oh my
it.
god, I know he's gonna say that.
So she literally took the condom, turned it up, and she drank it all. Now I thought it was sexy, but I can see that
That's like
You
reheating
guys are
McDonald's
appalled.
French fries.
You guys are appalled.
That's like reheating McDonald's French fries. I don't think you can do that after the fact. Okay, that is just not.
Apparently you can. Apparently.
Well, let's just say. Nah, I'm gonna keep that part out. But she just knew I had bacon that morning.
Oh my God!
What?
Wow, homegirl was actually savoring the taste. All right. Misha, go ahead. What's your strangest request you've
I
ever
haven't
had?
had any strange requests.
Okay. What about you?
Nope, me either.
Nothing. I think the strangest request for me was a guy asking me to suck his nipples. And yeah, I've said this
he
before.
requested that?
Yeah, he was like, suck my nipple. And I was like, huh?
Look at his face.
I was like, huh? I tried to act like I tried to act like I ain't hear it, you know what I'm saying? I was like, huh? And he was like, suck my nipples. I was like, what? Let's just say it was the first and last time. Not doing that ever again. But anywho, when it comes to, I think this is, because we are short on time, so I'm trying to like get these questions out. But why do men think that sex is being utilized as a weapon when men will emotionally and physically neglect a woman's needs, then get upset when she's not turned on or responds the way that you feel like you desire in the bedroom sexually?
I've never experienced that. Again, it's communication, just being able to bond with your woman and learn your woman and understand what it is she wants and needs from you. So I personally have never, but I can understand a woman, if a guy is not holding up his end of the bargain, she gets turned off, and it could be an issue, but maybe they can fix it, maybe they can't.
Okay. Why do you think over there, Mario? Because we like to hear this from a man's perspective, because a lot of times, you'll hear a woman say she's mad at you and she don't want to have sex because she's mad, but like it's, a lot of times it may be because of something throughout the day, like you may have, said something wrong to her, or like, not really showed any type of affection, and then once you get in the bedroom, you expect her to be turned on, and you know what I mean? So like why do you think that is being utilized as a weapon, or do you think that it's being utilized as a weapon, or if
I don't think it can be utilized as a weapon, because it's not no sex for you tonight, it's no sex from you tonight. If she's, because let's be honest, if a woman is holding back sex from a man, eventually most men are gonna find
sex elsewhere.
Exactly.
Right.
So I think that it just boils down to communication on, look, listen, these are my needs. Yeah, we got into it. Yeah, we're not on good terms, but let's fix this so we can move forward, because we're going to be together anyway.
I'm going to say this. If it wasn't something too bad and I'm just mad, like, I just feel like there are ways. Because why I got to be punished? Because I'm mad at you. Like, I feel like there are ways that you can initiate sex, even if I'm mad.
But sometimes makeup sex is the best
I'm
sex.
telling you. Yeah. So, I will say this from a woman's perspective.
I was going to say that goes back to, like, even with him saying makeup sex, like, where I guess it circles back to the communication, because if there is no making up, then a lot of times there is no makeup sex.
True.
You know what I mean?
It's just the
and
unresolved
I think it's just
issue.
that portion of neglect, because it's like, if you're neglecting me and everything about this relationship, then I may not be sexually turned on by you for whatever reason.
Right.
But again, if we're not
communicating
and there's a breakdown, not in totality, but I'm just saying, like, at that moment, and then if there's no communication to even try to fix things, because quite naturally everybody wants to have makeup sex. Who doesn't? Makeup sex really can be great. Sometimes for a lot of people, makeup sex is better than regular sex. You know what I mean? But it's just, I don't know.
Go ahead. You was gonna say.
No. I was just gonna say, when piggyback on what Ameshia was saying, I think when it gets to that point, it's like the relationship kind of spiraling downhill anyway. I mean, you like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even say 50-50. Like you just about finna go out the door. If something don't circle, do a 180 or something, it's like it's
But I'm gonna tell you like this: there have been. So I've been in a marriage where I wasn't even turned on by my significant other, but I would still have sex with him anyway, and it was still a miserable situation for me because it's like I wasn't even turned on by this person. But because I know I have to meet a need, it's like, how is that fair? You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times I understand why some women will say, well, I don't want to have sex tonight. But at the same token, I'm just like, well, how does that benefit us if we still do it? And then the situation is unresolved. You see what I'm saying? So I just think that, like you guys are saying, that communication does go a long way. Hell, even if you in mid-stroke and you be like, baby, I'm sorry. I was tripping earlier, you know what I'm saying? Even that could go a long way, you know what I'm saying? I mean, however you apologize or however you make the situation, right or back, I just think that, we have to get out our own ways sometimes and actually come to a meeting ground where we can keep pushing forward when it comes to stuff like that. Because you can fuck up intimacy.
But I think that's when you remove yourself from the situation and it becomes a we thing. It can't just be a me thing. Like when it's about us, then we're gonna fix this. You know what I mean? But when it's just about me and my needs, okay, well, it's like even if you're mad, like fuck what you being mad about. Like, are we fucking or not? Like we're not trying to fix nothing, but you know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
or y'all can just have a pact. Say, listen, we ain't going to bed mad at each other. No matter what happens, we're gonna discuss and move forward. Like I think if two people love each other and they're on the same page, that shouldn't be too hard of an issue.
I will say this though, I kind of and that may work for some people, not going to bed angry, but at the same token, some couples go to bed angry. Maybe you do need to sleep on it, because then at that point, the next day when you wake up, are you still mad? Are you still gonna, because at that point, once you calm down, it's a better conversation too. So some people have to sleep on it. Some people have to say, you know what, I'm pissed right now. Let me just chill. I'll talk to you tomorrow. We'll address this situation another time. You see what I'm saying?
So that's better than not addressing it at all.
True.
I think that's the
true.
problem. That's where the breakdown becomes. Like, we can either, like you say, talk through it that day, talk through it tomorrow. We can even wake up in the morning, have a conversation, talk through it, and then we got makeup sex immediately, or it could be later on that day. But it's the neglect, that causes the breakdown.
Yeah, because and it's best to just say, hey, look, you know what, I'm going through something right now, or hey, I'm upset right now. Give me a minute. One thing I can appreciate if a person is open and say, hey, look, I'm not in it right now. Let me chill. I'll be like, okay, cool. Nothing, and there's nothing wrong with that as long as you say. You know what I'm saying? But if you just completely blatantly ignore somebody or, snap at them or whatever, then it's kind of like, well, shit, what did I do? You know what I mean? So you never want to put that on nobody.
Yeah, I think it has to be addressed. Don't let it fester. And then it's now when she blows up, it's all kinds of shit. You like, damn, that shit was like months ago. We now we talking about this. And she been holding a grudge, or he been holding a grudge for months, and it's affecting the relationship. So it's just good to communicate and talk about things. And even though it's difficult at times, just get it done. We grown. Right.
All right. Well, you know what, guys? We're coming up on the hour, so of course we have to end the live. But we will be back next month. We got to set a date, but I will put that information out to you guys as soon as I can. Other than that, hope you guys, if you are in Atlanta, you might see your girl on CBS 46. I've been given a few opportunities that I'm very grateful for, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. But as always, you guys, I appreciate you guys being a guest on my show, and to those in the audience, thank you so much for viewing. And as always, you guys stay sweet.